I quit my job. So now what? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I didn't even want to make this because I was just like, I was really thinking to myself, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go back into making videos like usual because, like, all of February, I didn't make any videos, right? Because I was tossing and turning, making this decision of quitting my job and stuff like that. And I was literally talking to my aunt like yesterday about this situation. And she's like, oh, yeah, you should make a video about what you're going through right now. I'm like, what? Don't get me wrong. I love my audience, love my audience down. But like, this is personal. Like, me losing, like, me not losing it. I quit it. Like, I left my job like voluntarily. Like, I had coworkers and supervisors asking me if everything's okay. Like, I've been at that job for almost like 2, 3, almost 4 years of my life, you know? And now I'm in a situation where I'm volunteer, Jesus, Father, voluntarily leaving the job. But I just, like, I'm going to be so honest. Like, I'm in a space of my life where I just don't want to regret doing things. I don't want to be in a space where I feel stuck. And I felt like I was stuck. I felt like I wasn't going in the space. I wasn't going in the direction I wanted to. There was no way for me to actually like elevate the skills I already had because as of year 2 working at that job, like I had already mastered so many things. Like I was almost like a rude Rick for new people coming in or for people who are already in the agency that I was working at to a certain degree. Like what I do was being seen by lots of people in the agency. And I love that. But at the same time, it just got to a point where it's just like, okay, so what am I doing? What am I doing? And for me, that job was great. Like it's in the line of work I want to go into in the future. But then at the end of the day, I started looking at it. I was just like, you know, I know that there's nothing left for me to do here. So why am I still here? Why am I still in this space? I'm constantly complaining about everything. I am in a space where I want to do more, I want to grow, but I can't grow here no more. I have to move. And this has been something that's been ringing in my head for literally months, if not years at this point. Where I think it was like last year, the year before that, I just felt like there was always such a resistance for me to grow. And I just realized, like, I gotta take my talent elsewhere. I gotta take myself elsewhere in order for me to grow. And I was afraid because, to be honest, like, the employment field right now is trash. It's utter trash. Like all my friends have been complaining about the fact that they haven't been able to find jobs and they haven't been able to like, grow or do something more for themselves and everything like that. Like they just feel like they're in a space where it's just like what do we do now? People are coming out of school, they ain't got no jobs to go into. People who are out of school and already got a job, they're already sick of their job because it's not doing them any good. It's not pushing them in the direction they want to go. So it's like, it's either you stick with your financial security that you have at the moment and still feel stifled and stuck, or you leave it, feel a sense of freedom leaving it, but at the same time now, like, you're you're waiting on daily bread day by day. You're waiting on like something to happen, you're waiting for a change to come, a job to come, some inspiration, something, you waiting on something to come. And it's just like Father, yay. I decided to take that risk on, you know what, I don't know what God has in store for me right now, but I can't stay here no more. I just can't. Like, I can't be in this space where I feel stuck, I feel stifled, I'm not taking any risk. And I think that's part of the reason why I haven't been 100 on YouTube. I haven't been 100 on like my other social media platforms because I had a sense of security. So even though like, okay, my videos are not doing like as good as I want them to do, at least I still am making some kind of income outside of social media, you know? So I don't have to rely on YouTube or social media or content creation to pay my bills because I already pay my bills some other way, right? But then I realized I love this. Like, I love this so much. Like, I can do this in my sleep. I have filmed a video, edited a video, posted a video within 24 hours before. All I needed to do was just lock in, you know? And you don't normally do that with something you don't love. You know what I mean? Like, it's a blessing to know that, okay, like I enjoy doing this. I love doing what I do and everything like that. But am I willing to take that risk to go all out? You know, I realized that the times I've gone all out was when I didn't have a job. All right. Or I just pushed myself like so much. And those times actually like did me so much good. Like, I think the first time ever where that happened was, I think it was like 2020 when I first started my YouTube channel, and I was posting like 3 times a week. And then the second time was around 2021, like around that January to like March period. I was just posting, man. And then again around 2023, like I think it was 2023 January all the way to like March, same thing, you know. But every single time, you know, the numbers would go down, or like I'm busy or I'm doing other stuff, I just kind of leave YouTube to the side. And it's just like I can't keep doing that anymore. Like I can't keep moving in that same direction. I have to do something more. You know, I don't want to ever get to a point where I just feel like, oh, you know what, like it's always going to be there, so it's okay. No, like let me plunge myself into what I love and into what I care about. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Even if I make a mistake, like I'll be okay. And I think that's part of the reason why, like, I think for many of us, we're afraid of taking those risks because we're afraid that we're going to mess up. We're afraid that things are not going to work out. We're afraid that like there's no safety blanket, like what will happen to me and everything. Like, mind you, I might have to move in with my parents. You know, I might have to relocate. I might have to like change the plans of my life if this doesn't work out in the next, I don't know, month or two, you know? But at least I tried. At least I gave it my all. At least I could say that, you know what, God, like, I believe that this is a gift that you gave me and I did my very best. And if it didn't work out, like, I leave it in your hands, you know? Regardless, it's in your hands. It's beyond me, you know? Like, I'm realizing that there's an element of like hard work that won't get me to where I need to go. It's literally just grace. That's what I truly believe at this point. Like, there's no amount of hard work, there's no amount of like persistence and consistency and discipline that can get me to where I want to go. I can only do my absolute best and leave it to God. I can never sit up here and say, oh yeah, the reason why I've gotten this far is because of my hard work and my dedication. That's a lie from the pit of hell. If I ever say that, stone me, because that's not me. That's literally not me. Like, please, let's just be so for real. So I'm willing to put myself in that space to like move forward, to like just try something new. You know, I'm taking other hobbies, you know, I'm learning more about myself. I'm enjoying life, you know. But at the end of the day, there's still a level of accountability I have to give myself because like as someone who deals with like mental health and everything like that, at times when I feel like there's no direction, there's no drive, there's no aim, I could get tired. I could get lazy, you know, or, you know, quote unquote, I can get to the space where it's like, I'm not even doing anything anymore. You know, I have to be patient with myself, number one. And number two, allow myself to like keep going, allow myself to just keep trying. And if things don't work out, hey, that's okay. That is okay. Like, at times you're going to make mistakes and you have to realize that like your mistakes are meant to be made. You, all that matters is that you had good intentions and that you tried and that you just wanted more, and that is okay. that is okay. The human experience is meant to be enjoyed and felt and experienced. You cannot safeguard yourself for the rest of your life. Sometimes you might break out of the cocoon too early. And sometimes, if you keep on waiting for a sign and be like, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just going to keep on praying and waiting for a sign to come, sometimes that sign will never come. And then you would have wasted so much time wondering, what if I just tried this, what if I did that, what if I didn't do this, like, I'm tired of what ifs. I'm tired of feeling like I am in a place of regret, or I'm in a place of like, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. Let me do it now. How about that? Let me do it now. And if it doesn't work, so be it. I can't come and kill myself. I beg, please. So, in wanting to hold myself accountable and wanting to be more honest about my journey and everything, I want to be able to share more online, be posting frequently. I guess going ahead to be more disciplined in the way I do the things that I do on a day to day basis. I'm not going to turn into a vlog, babe. Maybe in the future, I guess. But like, I'm gonna be exploring the different hobbies and the different things that I care about online. I'm going to be sharing it. Like, for instance, I've been going ahead to crochet, and I actually really like it. I like the fact that you have to be patient with crocheting in order for you to see the end results. It's not easy. Oh my gosh. I remember when I first started crocheting, I was like, what the frick am I doing? Like, it looks so it looks so messed up. And I had to restart. And I'm trying to like finish this project right now. But like, I enjoy doing different things that challenge me, that make me grow and see different perspectives. You learn little lessons here and there when you allow yourself to do challenging things, when you do different things that allow you to grow. So that's what I want to be doing. I want to carry, my supporters, the people that like care about my content along with me on my journey. I want to actually start being an adult with certain things. For instance, getting my license. Oh my gosh, like I don't know what it is with firstborn daughters or just girls in general in their 20s. Like, a lot of them just don't have their license, or they don't see it as a necessity. I actually want to like start driving, and actually like allowing myself to just take charge in my life, do the things that I never thought I'd ever do, experiment, grow, be more independent than I am right now. That doesn't mean I bask in my hyper independency. It means that I allow myself to just discover different things about myself that I didn't allow myself to discover while I was like, hustling, bustling in school. Mind you, I'm still in school. Or like the things I would put off because I had work, or because there was other engagements that I had to deal with that I didn't prioritize myself in. So that's definitely what I want to do. And I think that this is like pandemic part 2 for me, because around the pandemic I really risked it all. I really like gambled and won in putting myself out there. And I got, I guess, complacent over time. I started allowing myself to just dilly dally and not be serious with it. Mind you, if you ask my friends and family and the people around me, they won't say that. They'll say otherwise. But for me, I know basically what I'm capable of. I know that I have the ability to go far. I know that like there's so many creative endeavors that I want to go ahead and try that I haven't even stepped foot in yet. And if I just allow myself to just try and see what it looks like, I think I'll actually enjoy it. Like, legit. Like, I think I'm going to like see myself blossom into the person that I see myself being. I don't like calling myself a late bloomer anymore. Someone even said this on TikTok, that like when it comes to being late bloomers, it's because of the cultures, the ethnicities, the backgrounds that we have that have now shaped us into being a specific way without even realizing it. And I would have to be honest with you, like, being a late bloomer, yes, has been a blessing in certain ways, but has also been the biggest thorn in my back because I'm always hesitant on betting it all, on just going forward and trying something new that I've never done before, you know? So, at least in this sequence of my life, I am betting it all. And whatever happens, happens. Whatever will be, will be. If I end up moving, if I end up, you know, I don't know, blowing up on you, I don't know, man. Like, as long as God is cool with it and I still have a connection with Him and I am building community around me, whether it's in my personal life or it's in my social media life, my online presence, whatever the case may be, I want to be okay with whatever happens. I'm never going to be 100% ready. And that has been something that I've grappled with, understanding that certain things will happen to me and certain things will, occur in my life that I won't be 100% ready for. But I have to deal with it anyways, whether good or bad, but more on the good. More on the good, please. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now, with just understanding me and growing and being an individual and building my identity, just allowing myself to just do it. And that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Yeah. I basically made a scarf. Basically, like, one second. I'm so proud of myself. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So proud. And it's not a scarf. So y'all can guess down below what it is. And I don't know if I'm gonna post a tutorial on Instagram or TikTok or something like that, because it took me a while. Like, I first started like end of January, right? And then I restarted like, I think, beginning of February, mid-February. And that is what I finished like earlier. No, I finished that last week. And I'm just doing the next part of it. I'm not going to tell you what it is, obviously. I'm not going to tell you. But I would say that going ahead to like have a hobby outside of like work and school that doesn't bring me any money, it's just for fun, and like I just like doing it, is such a freeing experience because everything feels like it has to be profitable nowadays in order for it to make sense, in order for you to even do it. And it's just like, no, like, I just want to do this for fun, you know? Like, that's what content creation was for me in the very beginning. Like, I wanted to do it for fun. I wanted to build a bigger audience. I really didn't know like about the money aspect till like later on. I think like 6-7 months afterwards, I knew about, okay, like you can actually make money from this and everything. And it became a goal for me. But like, honestly, oh my man, like, I'm tired of having goals sometimes. Like, I've been a goal driven person for as long as I could remember. And it's like no fault of my own, and also no fault of my parents who raised me. But it's just like, it always seems like there's always a destination for something. And I don't really get to enjoy like just doing it just to do it, just being able to have that chance of just growing into whatever I want to do without it feeling like, oh, like I haven't met my benchmark yet, or I haven't gotten to where I want to go. Like, no, like, I want to be able to just do it just to do it, and it be okay. And I'm not shaming anyone who has goals, right? But like, sometimes it just feels like you don't end up enjoying what you're doing because you're just trying to get somewhere, you know? And my hobby is honestly just allow me to just grow and experiment and play around with different things. And if I don't like it, I can start over again. And that's okay. I don't think content creation will ever like be something that I do anymore that I'm not thinking about, okay, like, what are we trying to do next? What are we trying to get to next? But even though I know that, like, I'm always going to be thinking forward with content creation, the least I could do is have a level of reverence and devotion to it, you know, and understand that, you know what, I'm growing each and every time. And even if I don't get to a specific goalpost, like, I'm showing up as authentically myself. And however that looks is however that looks, you know? I'm not saying that I don't have an ounce of shame online because I do. But like I allow myself to be vulnerable. I allow myself to like have fun and like, you know, try things that just allow me to just feel like a kid again. And I think that's what I'm always chasing. Chasing that feeling of just being a kid again, regardless of like what that looks like to other people. Because at the end of the day, like that child in me never died, you know? And I think it's my responsibility to keep that child in me alive in order for me to keep living. Because I feel like that the minute that child in me dies, I I think I won't find the enjoyment of life anymore. And I can't afford to do that because I'm devoted to living a good life. I'm devoted to living a grateful and cheerful life and share my life with other people. Like I want that. I desire that more than anything, you know? If my goals and dreams do not incorporate like how I feel about the community or like what I want to do to help others, then I think that it becomes very self-serving. And when you become a person who's just self-serving in what you do, like you're going to eventually hate living, you know? I'm not I'm not in it for the money or for the fame or anything like that. I just want to show up authentically myself and see how proud I can make my younger self feel. Cuz I made it this far. I didn't even think I was going to pass 14 to be honest with you. You know? So, hey, I'm turning 25 this year. I might as well just do my best and just staying alive and, you know, live. I don't want to survive anymore. I want to live. I want to thrive, you know? And even if it means making a whole bunch of mistakes and not knowing what I'm going to do next, hey, that's okay. I'm fine with that. But yeah, I'm sounding like an old grandma. This is what crocheting does to you. Cuz excuse me. Enough of my rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I honestly appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you. Thank you so much. Cuz like this has been by far the chillest video I've ever made in my life. Like this reminds me of like OG Cholet. If you know, you know. Like in the very beginning where I used to just put on the camera and just like gist. But this one is like a little bit elevated because like, you know, lighting, environment, and like just being. But anyways, the question of the day is what's a hobby you started this year that you have certain goals for? For me, reading and crocheting. I have some projects that I want to do in the future that I might be sharing with y'all on my Instagram page and my TikTok page. So be on the lookout for that. And I want to read more books and get into, you know, just enjoying reading. You know, I just want to enjoy reading, like for real. Because growing up, I didn't really get to enjoy reading because it was always like, go read your books, you know? If you have African Caribbean parents, you know what I'm talking about. Like, or just ethnic parents, they're always telling you to go read. And it's just like, eventually you just don't like reading anymore. Like, it sucks. Like, I want to love reading again. Like, give me them rom-coms. Give me them, you know, riveting, thrilling books. Let me know what your answer is down below. Thank you guys so much once again for watching this video. Like, honestly, thank you guys so, so very much. And remember, God made you special and he loves you very much. And you can do anything you set your mind to. All right, y'all. Peace. Bye. Okay. Okay, I guess I'm officially starting the video. Like, what? Okay, let me start with this video. With this video. With this video. Okay. Anyways, I'm thirsty. Look at my Yeti. I won this actually. Little ASMR for the people. What was I even saying? Oh my gosh. What was I saying? And I don't want anyone in my comments being like, oh my gosh, you know, look, 24. I've gotten I no one's ever really ever predicted my age accurately, except sometimes the kids that I work with. But the kids I work with, yo, kids I used to work with, they were mean. Yo, children are mean, bro. Like sometimes like us as adults who work with those kids would be like, "Oh yeah, how old do you think I am?" Them kids will start saying 50. I will call your mom right now. Don't play in my face. Don't play in my face. It's very rare that the kids ever like get it. They'll either say like 18 or 55. There's no in between. I don't know if I'm going to read any African novels moving forward because a lot of them are traumatic. Like, bro, every single time you read an African novel, trauma here, death here. Like, rest, please. But anyways, let me know what you have. Let me know what your answer is down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Honestly, like, yeah, this is a really good video. Thank you guys so much. And last but certainly not least, oh my gosh, I'm too chill. I'm too chill, bro. I'm just a chill guy, man. I'm just. Oh my gosh, I love be serious.
You know what I'm talking about? Bring it back.